I'm trying to sabiki up some bait, and he just cut my. Oh man, there must be a school of them down there because he cut off. He cut this off. Plus, my sinker's gone and a couple other. My goodness, look at there. Look at those teeth. Look at those teeth. I guess I could keep that if I wanted to. That's a mackerel. What a mackerel! Holy mackerel! That's a mackerel! Boy, they got teeth that cut everything off. I lost my sinker. Now I got to restring. Down to 2. I'll get in a minute after I get whatever this is in. Big John just broke his glasses. He's gonna be one-eyed fisherman today. Oh, this is a red snapper. Oh yeah, he's a red snapper. Little guy. Throw him back. All right. Folks, I'm still trying to catch bait with these little flies. And the fish must be so hungry down there that they've eaten all the bait because their bigger fish are coming up after these flies. What do we got here? Another black sea bass. That's my second little bitty black sea bass. Down to 2 flies on this. Well, this didn't get down to the bottom on a Sabiki rig. Look at this, John.
Yeah,
what is that? That's a big one. That's something big. I think it's sort of sharky looking. Oh no, it's a sharky sucker. That's what it is.
Shark sucker?
Sharky sucker on my Sabiki. Making me mad. Water's clear enough that when the sun comes up a little bit, if the current's not too bad, I will drop the cams down. This current's not too bad. Daggone sucker, shark sucker. Quit it. Daggone it. Stop it. Well, my YouTube friends, buddies, brothers and sisters, John and I made the trek out here to reef number 3. We're going to try to catch us some black sea bass. And I've been trying to sabiki up some bait and caught a bunch of black sea bass, some triggerfish, some pinfish, and a mackerel, of all things. A mackerel on Sabiki. But I'm about to stop fishing for bait and going for the big fish. Beautiful pinfish. Hope Mr. Pascobia comes by. I'd like to feed this to him. Get back to you. Well, this is I just dropped this tail down, piece of tail, cut bait, cut ruby. And this is the first fish that feels like a real fish that I might be able to put in the cooler. I think it's gonna make it. That's our goal. Where is my D-hook? Ah, here it is. All right. Let's see what size this big boy is. He is almost 15. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for this nice, beautiful black sea bass. Right out of Ponce Inlet's over there somewhere. You can see, ocean's not too bad, but we're out here all alone so far. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. All right, he's eating it, he's eating it. Whatever it is doesn't feel real big. And we had him. Now, I didn't jerk, I didn't yank. I'm a jerk sometimes, but not this time. All right, come on. There he goes. Come on. Yep. Ah! I think I hooked into this guy. Doesn't feel as big as the last one, but we'll see. This is still on that tail. No, he's a little guy. Just a little guy. I'm going to toss this mackerel up to you. You can start cutting them up. Hard to get these circle hooks out sometimes. I thought he had a little bit more stamina, but I'm getting him up a little bit off the rock. He's feeling a little bit small. I might measure him. I don't think he's going to make it, though. If he does, he's coming home. Ouch. He just coughed up a piece of tail that wasn't from my piece of tail. Quit flipping around. Nope. 12 and a half. 12 and a half. Atlantic side, they got to be 12. They got to be 13. I think on the Gulf side, they only have to be 12 out in the federal waters. Oh well.
Kind of red.
John says this one feels kind of red. He just caught about a 16-inch red snapper and let it go. Man, I'll tell you something. They're just down there thick, whatever they are. All kind of fish. Yep, red snapper. This doesn't feel like a red snapper. Not fighting like a snapper. Oh, it's a black sea bass who doesn't quite make it. He's not gonna make it either. So we just keep fishing. Oop, give me back my bait. Yeah, John got a pole bender on the other side of the boat. I got a pinfish out on the back there, just kind of floating out back. Maybe a glass of cobia will go, boy, pinfish. Yum, 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 eat them up. What you got? Kind of looking a little bit red. Snapper. Yeah, red snapper. Come on. Come on. Show me some big love. Show me some big black sea bass love. Okay. Nope. If John's got a black sea bass on there now, boy, he's gonna be a happy, happy boy. Let's see, what do you got? Where's my cam at? Got my underwater cam. Oh, big red snapper. Oh my, that's the biggest one I've seen out here, John. Look at the size of that. Yep, that's a keeper size inshore. That's a good 20-incher right there. Measure it up and let me know. Looks like more like 22 maybe.
Right up there to the end.
21, that's 20. 20 right on. Way to go, Big John. Bet you gotta throw them back. Legally gotta throw them back. Throw them back, John. Oh, that's just a black sea bass. That's a nice one, but it's feeling a little bit red. This one's feeling red. And it's looking red. Right in the side of the choppers. Oop, I'm not gonna touch him because he cut me. He cut me so bad. All right, folks, you see right there? Right there, that's like a razor blade. Oh, you caught its little sister.
Stop for mullet, didn't we?
We didn't need to stop for mullet today. Everything's trying to hold the bottom of the boat. So many red snapper out here, it's unreal. Well, I'm hoping this is Mr. Black Sea Bass. He could be big enough. It's a black sea bass, and he is close. He's a close one. I hope he makes it, because he took my last chunk of bait. Yeah, it's time to measure. Time to measure. Because his tail is half missing, he's not big enough. He probably would have been 13 because he was 12 at the regular tail. But because something bit his whole tail off almost, He's 12. Oh well. Let him go. This feels a little red. If it's a black sea bass, it might be cooler quality. It feels a little red though. And it looks a little red too. It's on my finger mullet. My little finger mullet. He's coughing up some sort of other fish, so I'm just gonna let him go. That's what he coughed up. Little herring or something. Huh. All right, I think he's got it. Yeah, he's got it. Oh, and he took me in a hole. He took me in a hole, Big John. Ah, daggone it. Oh well, break it off. It's like a goldfish, John. He's still fighting all the way to the surface. If we catch a big one, I'm gonna put this cam down underwater. Yeah, that's a nice one. That'd be a sandwich. I got 2 flies on this Sabiki and caught a red snapper and a black sea bass. Whew. Oh, that's a nice one, John. You got a black sea bass and a red snapper too. But I got it on 1 line.
Change sizes here.
Yeah. Okay. My gosh, these fish are eating a hole in the bottom of the boat. There's so many of them. I love it. The Lord is blessing us today with fish. Look at that pretty fish. Grow up though. Grow up though. Somebody wanted me to show them ruby lips, what a ruby lips looks like. So I'm going to show you guys. That's why we call them ruby lips. See there? Got ruby lips. You got something, John? Little ruby lips, maybe?
Might be a little.
Oh, that's about the smallest red snapper I've ever seen.
I'm sure that's a
That ruby lips is going to be bait for me.
Ends up off the bottom.
Well, we're getting some bigger waves going on here, folks, but we're going to stick it out. We should have a good ride home because we're going to be going with the waves. All right. Now we're going to move a little bit because we think we've educated all these fish. Yeah. All the big fish go, no, I don't think so. Just the little fish go, hey, I'm hungry, but look at that. This little guy got that whole half a tail off. Man! All right, we're gonna move. Okay, Mr. John, Big John, got himself a snapper, I think.
That big part.
I see it down there. He's a flipping and a rolling and a rocking and a rolling. A nice red snapper right there. It's about a 16-inch red snapper. All right, I think something's chewing on this finger mullet. Oh, this could be, that is a snapper. That's the old snapper shake. That's not a black sea bass. Yeah, that's a snapper grunt. They're fun to catch. And maybe this year, the South Atlantic Fisheries Management Council will let us keep a couple. Oh, he's a nice one. And that, my friend, is on a circle hook, and he swallowed it. And he, well, sort of swallowed it, I guess. Swallowed, that's southern for swallowed. Up north you say swallowed. Down here we say swallowed. Bye! Yeah, I got a pole bender. This feels like a red snapper. You got the snapper shake. Let me smell. Yeah, it smells red. Oh, it is red. Red snapper. Another one to let go. Red snapper. Don't want to catch me, don't you know? That was a little black. So John got himself a 13 and a half or 13 and 3/4 inch black sea bass. But this has got the red fight. This is a nice red fighter. Yeah, on shrimp. On shrimp. That's a red. That's a goldfish. That's a goldfish. Let him go, let him go. And Mr. John.
He's feeling red, but I hope not.
It was in a hole, so it might be a nice black sea bass. You've got one black sea bass you put in the cooler for him. 13.5 inches. No, he's looking over red. Mr. Red. Oh, it's a nice one though. Golly, nice one. Triple tail under it. A little triple tail underneath that flip flop. It's just floating by with barnacles on it. That's amazing. Cool, but amazing. It's acting more like a black sea bass, and if it is, it could be a healthy one. It could be a healthy one. Not fighting like a snapper. Came out of a hole on the bottom. Oh, no, he's still too small. He's still too small. Ah, daggone it. I'm just supposed to be getting tired.
Yours is bigger than mine.
Oh, this feels like it may be a keeper. You didn't see the last one I caught. It was 14 inches. Had to move back over the hole. Oh, it's a red snapper. That's a no keeper. Doggone it. As red as it can be. Just a little bit larger red as it can be. This is on a ruby tail. See there? That's a nice one.
That might be bigger than one I had.
I don't think so. You had a 20 incher. This one's only about 18 or so. Nice though. He's a nice one. That would make a couple meals for somebody at the food pantry, but you know, I'm gonna let it go. We're supposed to let him go.